there are people out there who probably think that a lot of people shouldn't see this movie because maybe, yeah, they will be affected and start thinking differently, but it's really up to the person. I think if your faith is strong enough, it really doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm just here to see a good movie, and that's what I see it as a movie, as a story, as entertainment, and nothing more.
A couple other people from my church are seeing it just for research. Just, you know, we don't believe that Jesus had a wife. We're just seeing it.
We're not watching it so much for entertainment, but without a doubt, with again 40 million people that's read the book and so many that are going to see the movie, it's going to raise some questions. How can we talk intelligently about the questions that it's going to raise without seeing it or reading it? So we're going to see it more for information than for entertainment. We're providing a guidebook for those because what Dan Brown does in his book is he makes the statement that several of the events are historically true. And they're just not. And that's really where we have a problem with it. This is just a movie. It's just fiction. And for fiction's sake, I mean, it's entertaining. But yet when an author says this is true when it's not, then I think it calls upon the public to stand up and say, wait a minute, these are not true facts, especially when it has to do with the basis of faith of Christianity. No, I don't think faith is fragile. Faith, again, is what we believe on the inside. And that's especially why we're taking such a positive approach to this, that the questions that this movie raises are so easily answered historically and theologically. That's why we welcome the questions. The movie says seek the truth. Well, that's what we want people to do.
The movie I thought that the movie was kind of long and a little bit boring, but I found myself rooting for the people in the movie, you know, like I wanted them to find it, I wanted them to find the Holy Grail, and I was, you know, interested in that, but at the same time I thought there were things in there where I knew that it wasn't. I mean, it's obviously just a movie, it's just fictional. Like, for one thing, when she was talking to the murderer, and she said, your God doesn't forgive murderers. Well, as a Christian, I know that if you ask God for forgiveness and repent, that you will be forgiven. And so that was just one thing of all the many different things that I was like, you know, it's just a movie. But it was all right. I like Tom Hanks.
Oh, I wanted to go. I'm nosy. And my son had said, oh, you don't want to see that? They're going to talk against. I said, I'm going anyway. I want to see it. And then I thought, now this is my opinion, I thought it was a good mystery because you didn't know who, when you figured this one did it, somebody else did it. So that was my opinion, and I might be wrong, but I thought it was a good mystery, especially for people that don't understand the Bible. Not that I know it that well, but I know that that's junk. And I doubt if I read the book.